Hey muscle car fans, Matt from Anvil Auto again. Today we're going to show you how to attach our Wickerbill to my 73 Camaro. Our Wickerbills are made out of Lexan, which is much stronger than acrylic, and it also features a nice bullnose edge instead of just a flat sharp edge, and you can get it with either our titanium hardware or just stainless steel hardware. And it's available now for first gen and second gen Camaros with one-piece spoilers. Our Wickerbills come with all of the required mounting hardware, and all you need are some simple hand tools. You just need a hand drill, some masking tape, and 3 drill bits. You can start off with either a 1/4 inch or 17/64 inch drill, then work your way up to one in between that and a 1/2 inch, which would be your final drill bit.
Go for it, we're ready.
We include these well nuts for mounting our Wickerbill to the spoiler. They don't require any special tools. All you need to do is have a final hole that's a 1/2 inch diameter. Insert this and then tighten your screws, and it pulls that in the back of the spoiler to hold it in place. It also seals the holes and provides a nice mounting surface that's rubber between the Wickerbill and your spoiler. We have optional hardware. You can get just the stainless hardware here, or our titanium in natural or black finish. So the first thing you want to do is to place your Wickerbill on the back of your spoiler. It helps to have a helper to help you line it up. You can kind of get a feel for it once you place it on there with your fingers. You can kind of feel the edge, and then you can tape it into place and then get a marker and mark your spots where you need to drill the holes. Okay, so we have our Wickerbill taped on the back of our spoiler, and it looks like it's pretty even, so that allows us to now come in and mark the holes. I'll put some blue tape around here to keep the paint from chipping, but we have to use this 1/2 inch now. That's going to be our final hole. Okay, so we have it rough mounted with a screw at either end, so we can drill the rest of the holes. Makes it a lot easier to line everything up. So the critical ones are the ends, then after that it's real easy, and you can start at one end and go to the other. You can start with a 1/4 inch drill bit. These holes are a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch, so I'm using 17/64, which is one up from a 1/4 inch, and it fits that perfectly. Okay, once we drilled all the holes, take the Wickerbill off and put tape over each hole, and then you can just use the drill bit you used to open that back up. Then put a larger size bit in your drill, but not the 1/2 inch that you're going to end up with. You want to kind of work your way up so you don't chip your paint. The tape helps the paint from chipping as well. So once you have all your holes drilled, you push in the supplied well nuts. It's called a well nut. It's like a nut with a rubber casing around it, and they just fit right in there. Push it all the way in, and then what happens is when you tighten the screw, the back of it expands and holds everything together. The other thing I like to do is we supply these little dots. You can put these on the end, and what that'll do is once you put it on, it'll keep the corner from nicking your paint. If you're working by yourself, it's easier to start in the middle and then work your way out. What you want to do is just push this in until it stops, and you want to make sure you're pushing in as you screw it, because if you don't, that well nut may pull out and not be completely seated as you're screwing the screw in. Just kind of snug it up. You don't have to give it the death grip, but that should be enough. That holds it in place, and then you can do the rest. You can see how that pad is in between the spoiler and the inside surface of the Wickerbill, so it's being protected. The well nuts are protecting the paint everywhere else, except for the top edge of the spoiler. If you want to keep a little space there, you can put some other pads accordingly if you really want to, but it's not necessary. Also, we obviously peeled away the protective sheets on either side before we applied it. Okay, once you have all the bolts installed, you can just wipe off any dust and you're done. Now, if some of the holes that you drilled in your spoiler don't line up with the holes in the Wickerbill, you can always file out or drill out the holes in the Wickerbill accordingly, as long as it's not too far off. And the washer will hide any bigger hole that you have behind there. But there you go.